In case you guys missed a community post, Microsoft Corporation ended up raising its dividend. So Microsoft Corporation declares 68 cents per share quarterly, which is a 10% increase from the prior dividend of 62 cents that they were paying. Ex-dividend date is November 16th. So if you own the stock before this, on this date, you will get paid out a dividend on December 8th. So congrats to all the Microsoft shareholders. Definitely awesome passive income here, guys. 10% double-digit growth rate is amazing. And the other company that did declare a dividend raise was American Tower, which American Tower actually declared $1.47 per share quarterly, which is a 2.8% increase from the prior dividend of $1.43. They do typically almost raise their dividend every single quarter, so that is pretty amazing, guys, here. So congrats to everybody there. We still have about 4 more companies that are expected to raise their dividend in the month of September. So we have about maybe 1 more week. So hopefully in this coming week we should get those dividend raises announced, and that'll be very exciting. What's up, everybody? It's Investing Sensei here to bring you episode 153 of the portfolio update. So hopefully you guys are doing awesome. I definitely am. You guys already saw the market was pretty rough this past week. So in this portfolio update, I will be going over how the portfolio performed this past week. Actually, the full performance, the positions, what I bought, what I sold, what dividends came in, and I definitely ended up doing something. I sold some, I guess, a couple of shares of a certain company. I'll show you guys why I did that. But overall, I want to show you guys my plan or my strategy on what I plan to do in this market downturn and how I plan to capitalize and make some more money. Hopefully we can create generational wealth while everybody else is trying to sell out, or they're trying to just go to cash. And we, in the long term, guys, since we have a 10, 15, 20 year time horizon, we should hopefully create generational wealth. So we will see. But overall, guys, definitely stick around because we will see how much we grew this dividend snowball, especially in this type of downturn. It's so amazing getting those dividends coming in no matter what the market's doing. But overall, guys, you'll see that the portfolio is at $168,288.97. We are actually down about $2,332 overall for the day change, but overall the down that we're down is about $19,821.27, which is about 10%, almost 11% there. And if we look over here, which I do want to show you guys, that we do come back every single week, that we do kick off these scripts. We're trying to get to about $300 on dividends per month on average, and we're getting very close, especially with the move I did this past week. We will see how much we jumped it up, but overall the quarterly here, you'll see the dividend staircase continue to go up, and this is that snowball compounding and compounding. We're working on Q3 right now, so we're just waiting on the month of September to come in and we will finally wrap it up. I'm hoping that we definitely hit $800 for the quarter of Q3, so that'll be pretty amazing there. Remember that we do have goals to keep us focused on these, and their 2022 goals. One of the main ones was reach 6,000 subscribers. We're actually on our way to 8,000 subscribers. So if you're new to the channel or you're a returning viewer that hasn't subscribed, consider subscribing with that bell notification. I typically bring these type of videos on a Sunday and try to keep you guys updated and try to be transparent with it. But yeah, help me out with the channel as well. Drop a big thumbs up on the video to let YouTube know that they should promote this video, and I would definitely appreciate it. But overall, our main goal here is to try to get $300 per month on average. I think that would be pretty amazing if we get to achieve that. The other one is reach $110,000 invested of my own money. You'll see right here that we're at 107. So we have about maybe 2,500-ish, 500-ish, 2 more to go, and then the other one is reach 225K and portfolio value. Definitely that is not going to happen, especially because that's up to the market. But number 5, definitely within our control. Dollar cost average, $100 every single week. as I did this past week, which I'll show you when we jump over to the history, and I'll show you all the trades. And then drip $20 every time a company pays us out. So this is $20 additional to the dividend that we do get paid out, just to give it a little boost. And hopefully over time we can hit the 250K, and we will be accumulating shares as this market continues to go downwards. We will see when it bottoms, and it'll be very exciting. I definitely love these prices. But if we actually jump over here to the performance, guys, you'll see that we're actually down about $20,000, almost $21,000, and the portfolio has just been going down and down, which means that our positions actually become a lot cheaper to buy, and the dividends that get poured in, they actually get to buy even more shares. So definitely enjoy this, because in the long term we're gonna wish we had bought even more. Overall beginning value saw it was 188,000. Ending value right now is at 168,000. So definitely quite a huge drop there. Nothing too much to worry, because I am a long-term investor. And if you'll see, the return on investment here is about negative 11%. We will see in a couple of years where this is. If we look at the positions, one of the things I do want to point out, well, I guess here we're up about 28% in capital gains. This has actually decreased, especially with the market going down. But overall, you'll see that we are actually very close to 100 shares of Microsoft, which is actually one of my main goals, with Microsoft trading right around $237. Definitely want to accumulate more shares for the long term, and I want to get to 100 shares because I want to sell covered calls on it. I think it'll be a great machine to generate even more income in the long term. But here are all the positions you'll see that we do have, and if I look over here, guys, I'll show you the investment income, or the projected income here. You'll see that what we're expected to make about $284.87 per month on average. So we definitely spiked up about $4, almost $5 there, but definitely excited for this because they just continue to go up and up, and definitely love coming back every single week, seeing this grow. But if we look at the history, you'll see I do have it from September 19th, 2022 all the way to today on the 25th. So if we scroll down here, I can show you guys everything we did. So you guys can kind of ignore these because these were the covered calls from the previous week of the 16th. And if we look on the 19th of I guess September, we actually ended up selling, or I guess sell to open, a call on Nvidia with a strike price of $147 that actually expired on the 23rd of September. So that was about a weekly covered call here. After fees and everything, we made $47.35, and the next one we actually did was another sell to open. On that exact same day, we did a call on JP Morgan for a strike price of $125 that expired also on the 23rd of September. So this was also a weekly. We made $12 off of this. And then the same other one I did do was a sell to open. It was a covered call on Apple with a strike price of $165. That also expired on the 23rd of September. So weekly, this was actually two of them because we do have 200 shares of Apple, and we collected $12. And so this is actually, we're using our 100 shares of these companies to generate extra income. So definitely exciting here. On the 19th as well, I did a Microsoft buy. We bought one full share of Microsoft right around $243. Definitely don't mind picking it up at that price. The other thing here we actually bought another some more Microsoft here. We bought about 0.246 shares. We spent about $60, and then over here, guys, that same exact day, we actually bought to close the covered call. We bought it early because it was the covered call on JP Morgan. We paid about $6.65 to exit, so we got to keep the difference. So $12.35 minus the $6.65, that's how much we got to keep in profit, and we got to exit that position. But the reason why I did this was because this actually presented a great opportunity to sell another covered call for that same week, which was actually a lower strike price of $122. because I would see that JP Morgan wouldn't reach $122, and we made $21 in selling that covered call, so great opportunity there. The other one here on the 19th, McDonald's dividend actually got reinvested, so $4.14 were reinvested there, and that was just a drip there. As well, on the 20th, we actually ended up selling, guys, Nvidia. So we sold 20 shares of Nvidia at $133.70. We made about $2,673, and the profits, again, Nvidia's positions that I do have are all capital gains now, because I did actually last year I sold about $10,000 worth of Nvidia. I sold my initial position that I invested the amount as well. I took about maybe $6,000 in capital gains, and now I took another $2,600 in capital gains. And the reason why I did this is because remember that I do want to try to get to Microsoft to 100 shares. So I ended up buying Microsoft. I actually bought 11 shares. I basically reinvested that same amount I just took from Nvidia and put it into Microsoft. I think it's going to be a great thing because we will be able to sell covered calls and generate even more income. On the 20th, we did actually get a United Health Group dividend, $6.60. Again, guys, this market is going down, but the dividends are just pouring in, and it's very amazing because our portfolio is still making money. Even though the value of the portfolio is going down, our portfolio is working hard for us and reinvesting these dividends and buying more shares because the company is actually becoming cheaper. On the 21st, we got to keep our goal, guys, and we transferred $160, or we deposited $160, $100 to dollar cost average every single week. And then we actually had 3 companies that were expected to pay us a dividend, so that's 20 times 3 is $60, so $160 total. If we look here on the 21st, guys, we actually bought Lockheed Martin. We bought $20, $20 of United Health Group, and then $20 of Waste Management, because these are the companies that were expected to pay us out a dividend. As you'll see as well, on the 21st, we went ahead and just bought some of Microsoft. We bought 1 full share, $244, pretty good there. And then we actually got $28.40. This was actually from Fidelity because there was a dividend that we got paid. I believe it was Duke Energy that paid us a dividend as well, but it was on Fidelity that got transferred over to Schwab now, so pretty amazing there. The other thing here on the 21st, United Health Group, the drip functionality got reinvested, and then we're actually just waiting on Lockheed Martin and Waste Management to have these dividends reinvested and just buy more shares, and hopefully next quarter we get paid even more, and that snowball is just going to continue to compound and compound. So very awesome there, guys. But this is the history. This is what I did this week. I was a little busy, but you saw all the dividends pouring in no matter what the market's doing, so definitely exciting there. One of the things that I guess I want to show you that I do plan to do in this downturn is I'm going to actually be doing, first thing is I'm going to stay in the market. I'm not going to try to pull out and sell my positions or anything like that. Maybe I might sell positions that I believe I have other companies that have gone down even more or have a longer opportunity to grow much faster in the long term. I might do that, but overall I do plan to stay invested in the market. I'm going to continue to dollar cost average into the portfolio no matter what happens, and I'm going to continue to accumulate those shares. I'm going to continue to get those dividends. They're going to continue to drip into the same companies. And the next thing that I do want to show you guys is I'm going to be selling covered calls on these companies. I actually want to show you the positions here. So there's quite a couple companies that I do have close to 100 shares. So you'll see Apple, we got JP Morgan, we got Nvidia, and we're getting very close to Microsoft. So I'm going to try to focus on these companies that I do have over 100 shares or very close to 100 shares to start selling covered calls on these to generate income on the way down as the market continues to go. We don't know if the market might rebound or not, but we're going to continue to generate this extra cash flow, basically increasing the dividend income for us. And one of the things I do want to show you is right here on the options, guys. Look at this. So this is, I've been tracking my income and selling covered calls, or just in general options, how much I've been making a week. So this is based off weekly. So you'll see that last week we made $87.09 from selling these covered calls. And you know, this is money that is actually going to get reinvested into the positions that I believe will get us some great returns, especially while the market's going down. Of course, one of the things you do want to consider is that selling options is going to be taxed at a short-term capital gains, and you just got to account for that. But overall, you'll see that total premium in this past month almost, we've collected $267.96. Pretty amazing there, especially because that is almost a little over 1 full share of Microsoft, and that is pretty amazing. So definitely excited for that. I'm going to continue to do that every single week. One of the things I guess I do want to point out is, so for example, JP Morgan, right, our cost basis for us is $121.56. That's her cost basis for JP Morgan per share. You'll see that JP Morgan is trading at $109. If I get in this type of position, I might not sell covered calls on JP Morgan because the premium for $122 strike price might be, I'm not even going to collect anything. So the beauty thing about dividend growth investing is that we're going to continue to get these dividends even if we don't sell covered calls. But I just don't want to put myself in those type of risks. Overall, I'm going to be selling covered calls. Let me know what you guys do, what you plan to do in this market downturn. That is my goal. Hopefully we create generational wealth. If we continue to go down more, I am trying to accumulate a little bit of cash, so I will deploy that into the portfolio so that 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, my future self will be, why didn't you buy even more? But obviously it's because we will not have enough money to buy everything. But yeah guys, that is my goal. Let's go ahead and wrap up this video by seeing how much we actually grew the dividend snowball this past week. As you'll see that if I show you here that we're currently at about $280 overall. By the end of this video, we should see this much higher because we did sell out of Nvidia 20 shares, and then we bought some Microsoft. But first thing we do want to do is the dividend payout. We actually have these last couple companies for September, and if we actually go ahead and go to portfolio tools, get latest dividends, this will actually get the latest companies that are expected to declare dividends. So 45, we'll see how many more companies declared dividend this past week, and it's very exciting. Again, I do have all these scripts available for free. All I ask in return is that you help out the channel by subscribing with that bell notification, and you drop a big thumbs up on the videos. Overall, you'll see it's running right now, and we're going to give it a second or two. And overall, you'll see 45. So we got maybe, what, 6 more companies that declare dividends. And you'll see here that we got the Microsoft dividend increase. So that is pretty cool. We actually got JP Morgan declaring, so they will be paying out on the 31st of October. And then this one's pretty weird, Target's showing up twice. We will see how that plays out overall, but these are the dividends that are expected to go so far. You'll see that October is going to be pretty great. We got a couple companies here, and then if I show you guys the dividends, again, so far we've made $405.48. This past week, we actually got these companies here. I'm still waiting on Waste Management to see how much we made in dividends for that one. But we have these last couple companies to wrap up September. So it'll be pretty amazing there. Overall, if I go here to settings, guys, we're going to go ahead and wipe this, and we can jump into personal capital so that we can grab the latest positions of our portfolio. So I'll see you guys over there. All right, guys, so we're here at the personal capital under the Schwab account. If you click this green button, this actually copies the content of the portfolio into your clipboard. Then you can jump back, right click, and then paste special values only. And that should contain all our new positions that we made this past week. If we go to holdings, This is actually just a nice formatted parsed out version of that pasted, but this is actually the old one from last week. So what we have to do is go to portfolio tools. When you click update portfolio holdings, this gets wiped and it'll use the new one we just pasted. So let's go ahead and click on that, and you'll see it get wiped, and there it goes, guys. It's calculating everything for us. And if we jump right here, you'll see everything, seeing the projections increase. And as you'll see, dividend yield, guys, 2.03% compared to last week 1.93, and that is because the portfolio went down in value, meaning the dividend yield goes up. And you'll see the dividend yield on cost actually went down to 2.61% compared to 2.62%, and I'm pretty sure that is because we bought a lot of Microsoft this past week. Yearly, you'll see that we're at $3,417.93 compared to $3,363, so such a huge difference there. If we look at the monthly, we're making about $284.83 compared to $280.26, and then on the weekly, we went up to $65.73. That is pretty great. For the day, we're at $9.36, and then hourly, guys, we got 1 penny raise. We're making 39 cents every single hour. And then the hourly work wage, guys, we are making $1.64 compared to $1.62. This is if our portfolio was to go work a 40-hour work week. They would get paid an hourly rate of $1.64 every single hour. We're gonna eventually try to get this to minimum wage, so that is pretty awesome. But yeah, guys, this is actually all I have for you guys in this update. Again, let me know what you guys are planning to do in this downturn, and are you planning to invest more? Are you planning to, what are your strategies? Definitely help me out. Definitely love learning from you guys. And yeah, if you stuck all the way to the very end, be sure to drop a hashtag red, because we love the red market conditions, and you know, we are going to create generational wealth in the long term, and our future selves will thank us. We just have to have a very strong conviction in the companies we are invested in. And again, don't forget to subscribe with that notification if you have not done so already, and drop a big thumbs up. I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care, stay safe out there. Bye, guys.